the trickery of the wicked will always end up in disaster. And that's what's going to happen to the wicked in this danger signs we ignore, because this is episode 62 of the danger signs we ignore, and another was mistaken marriage. Now, this is Flora. Flora has surfaced and she is here. And as she has come to meet Madam Angel, she is ready for everything that needs to be done. Now, please go ahead and give a like to this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you can support us. That's the only way you can encourage us. So please do so right now. Thank you so much. Look at, as she told Angel that, look, she's heard a lot of things have happened. A lot of waters have gone under the bridge. She now said, did you just hear? Or did you see? Now, what of course Angel was referring to is that, did you also see the news? Because she knows that everybody, over 2 million people viewed it that particular day. So she knows that Madam Flora has already seen it. She now said, don't worry about that. Yes, she did. But that's just for the feeble-minded. She's here to let her know that she has the strength. She's a strong girl. She can take it all and she can foster her way up. She now said, look, she's tired of being the strong lady. She's tired of being the superwoman. She just wants to have her life to herself. She said, don't worry, things will fall in place. You just have to give life everything it takes. She now said, well, she's here to remind her about the court case, the very first hearing of the court case that will happen in another 1 or 2 days. And she now said, okay, really? Really? As they were talking about that, she said, yes. You have to realize there's a court case coming up and you have to be there. She says, okay, no problem. Don't worry. That's the reason why we're here, to stand by you. You might not be able to fight this fight by yourself, but she, as Flora, is here standing by her side, and she's sure of victory. As they were talking, somebody opened the door, and guess who it was? It was Madam Uchechi Kizito's mother. And she comes in and just looks at them and says, what court case are you talking about? Are you talking about the useless one? Of course, she knows that she doesn't stand a chance to win, but she wasn't ready to give it that face. She still wants to stand and have that bold face like, are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. She now said, okay, you're talking about the useless court case? She now said, yes. Now that you're here, I just came to inform Angel about the court case and that she should be prepared. But here you are. I hope you haven't forgotten about the court case. She said, well, she hasn't forgotten. She now said, well, you have to realize that she is a very big piece of meat. She's not a small piece of meat that must be chewed. She's a very big piece of meat, so nobody can chew her. Yes, she's back from the hospital and she's big and better, and she's back to prepare for the court case. She now said, oh, interesting that this court case is gonna be very intense. And you know, you have a stand. You don't stand any chance to win, because this court case is going to be very intense. It's going to be very hard. So you better prepare. Prepare very, very well, because you have no case. You know you are going to win. You know you're going to lose. I might tell you that. You know you're not going to win. You're going to lose. She's going to lose the court case. So she better go prepare for it, because she's standing by Angel. She has all the evidence against her. She knows that everything she's going to say is going to make Angel win the case. So she said she has no case. She has no stand. She has no ability to win this case. So she better go prepare very, very well, because she's going to lose the case. She looked at her with indignation, pushed them out of her way, and she left. She knows that she cannot win. She's looking for another option. Do you think Madame Uchechi stands a chance to win this case? Of course not. Not in her lifetime. And of course, Madame Angel looked at her, and Flora just touched her and said, don't worry, we are here to stand by you. Now, Madame Uchechi has gone to meet her lawyer, her barrister, because she knows that she cannot win by her own self. There's no way she can win. And the man told her, so rightly so, that if Flora is there to testify against her. There's no way she's gonna win. There's no way she's gonna win. She's gonna lose hands down. She now said, okay, so what do we do? How do we solve this? He now said, look, let me tell you, make sure that Flora does not get to that court. That's all, at every single cost. Can you just imagine the evil that perpetrates right now in the minds of people? He has told her, and she's thinking that, oh, what next? What evil is she going to do next? She's already thinking, what is she going to do to hold Madame Flora down? Oh, this is terrible. This is evil. This is evil. The person that's supposed to be her lawyer is already putting bad things in her mind. Letting her know that she needs to fight back. And here she is, thinking of what she's going to do to Flora. Oh my God. What an evil world we all live in. Now we see Madame Benita standing on the road. What could she be waiting for? Who's the next agenda she's going to be working on? What exactly is happening here? She waits on the road, looking so impatient, and all of a sudden a car pulls up to her. She goes round the car, enters the car. Who's this? What's the next plot? What's going on? She sits inside the car, and who do we see? Oh, Nelson. Nelson. This is George's friend. Do you think there may be some other thing she wants him to do to cause Angel some more harm? What a case is this? He now apologizes for coming late, and she said, okay, well, she wants to tell him something that it may look like she's sounding cheap, but she needs his help. Okay, wait a minute. I'm keeping calm. I want to find out what this is. She now tells him that, look, I'm in love with your friend George. I'm in love with him and I want him to be my man. Oh my God. The guy was like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You want Mr. George to be your man. This is relationship we're talking about. We're not talking about a business transaction. She said, yes, she wants him to connect her to George. Oh my God. She wants Nelson to be the plug to their relationship. She wants to be his woman, and she wants him to be her man. That he can help her. He can put in the words. He can connect them. He now says, what's all this? What is this? Why are you doing all of this? She now said, look, don't you get it? Look, George is getting no longer younger, and Angel is not giving him a face. So why can't he move on? You put in the word for me. I will love him like no one else. He has my hands to run into. Tell him that I'm here for him. He now looked and said, what is this? This is terrible. This is disgusting. How could you, a friend to Angel, do this? She now said, look, but I'm just trying to help. I want, the best for George. So please tell George, I'm here for him. Do the work. He laughs and wonders, this is such a desperate fellow. This is such a desperate human being. What is all this nonsense? You are a bad friend. You are supposed to be Angel's friend. And look, you are definitely a demon. You are a legion of an attack on Angel. You are not any good. You're not good for anything. He tells her the truth. And she knew that there's nothing else she can tell him to make him come to her side. She definitely gets down and just walks off, because look at it. What kind of rubbish thing is this? What kind of evil desire is this? What kind of bad things are entering into the mind of Benita? What's come over you, girl? Come on. This is terrible. Of course, he drives off. Now we are currently waiting in the house, because this is the day of the court case. And Madame Angel is trying to call Flora, but she's not picking her call. She's getting exasperated. What's going on here? And of course, everybody's coming down the staircase ready to go to court. But right now, they can't reach Flora. This is what is worrying Angel, because they cannot reach Flora. And they're wondering what is going to happen next. They have no idea. He said, look, Flora is not given to putting off her phone. That means there's something wrong. She said, no, come on, just keep calm. Everything is okay. We'll get her to come. But meanwhile, let's go to the court. She now said, no, we can't go, because Flora is their witness. She's the one to testify. If she's not there, how can they go to the court? But she kept on calling her. The mother was waiting. Then, of course, Madame Uchechi is coming down the stairs. I said, maybe she's developed cold feet. What is this woman saying? Maybe she found out that every information she's about to give will hold no water. Then, of course, Madame Mama says no. Flora is not the kind of person that will give up and have cold feet. If she's not going to go, she'll say she won't go. She's not the kind of person to just give up unnecessarily. She said, okay, but maybe she just discovered that she had no case, she had no point, and she needed to run away. Oh my God, this woman, I don't trust you, Uchechi. You've definitely done something. Then Angel said, where is Flora? Madam Uchechi, where's Flora? Then of course, everybody looked at her and said, why are you asking? Why are you asking her for that? Then the mother said, why are you asking her for Flora? She now said, look, as far as she's concerned, she doesn't know why Angel is asking her for Flora. Can you see the face? Can you see the face? So why is Angel? They said, well, no, she knows that something is wrong with going on. Something wrong is going on. Something is wrong right now with Flora. The mother said, oh, just keep calm. You don't need to begin to, guesstimate and, second guess everything. No, maybe she just has a bad battery and it has gone flat. You don't know what has happened. She said, no, she has a bad feeling that something really bad has happened. She now said, I hope you have not done something wrong to Flora. If I find out that you've done something wrong to Flora, I'm going to come and reach out to you. She now said, look, why are you always threatening me? Why are you always threatening me, throwing all these threatened balls at me? I'm not a goalkeeper. I can't deal with all these balls you're throwing at me. How am I going to catch them all? Then, of course, the way that Mama Kizito reacted made Oma to think that there could be something cynical that this woman has done. She just said, look, you're just talking and just breathing out hot air. If there's something that you can do, why not do it? Stop threatening. She now said, well, can you just imagine what she's trying to insinuate? Even Angel couldn't even give her back, an answer. She said, look, let me tell you, there is a special line I have in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And it says that if you want to shoot and stop talking. Come on. This mother has something up her sleeve that we will find out. Angel looked at her and then she went away smiling and grimacing. Oh my God, this woman has something to do with this matter of Flora. And we will find that out. Even in episode 63, we're going to find out what has happened to Flora. Flora, is there something going on right now? Right now, nobody has even told us what's going on with Clara. We don't know where Clara is. Where is the whereabouts of Clara? We have no idea. Now we are wondering where Flora is. Imagine Clara is nowhere to be found. Flora right now is not putting on her phone and she's not picking her calls. And that's exactly what's going on. Even Oma is already looking at it. She said, now she knows there's something wrong. There must be something wrong. The way Kizito's mother has answered and said, yes, I can feel it. I know it in my spirit. Something is definitely wrong. The mother said, okay, let's go find out. She tried to call again, and it was to no avail. Right now, after they went to the court, they came to Flora's house, and they tried knocking the door, banging the door, calling. Angel is like, what is going on here? She's not even opening the door to her house. That means something is truly wrong. Tried calling again, no answer. And Madam Oma tried to pull the door, and then it looks like as if it cranked open. Oh my God. The door is open. She was stunned. Why would the door be open? And the lady's not in the house. And she's not answering them. She now looked at it and then they went inside, sneaking inside and wondering as they went inside and came inside. They saw, oh my God, blood on the floor. What's going on here? There must have been a battle. Look at it. They're scared. They're wondering. They're jittery. Oh, Madam Angel is crying. No, not that they've taken Flora. Not that they've killed her. No, have they ended her life? No, she's crying. She's wondering, not because of her again. Another person who's trying to help her has been taken away or kidnapped or killed. No, she just started crying. She just started crying and wailing and wondering and telling Oma, look at it. Just because of her, Flora is now being taken away, kidnapped or killed. She said, no, nothing is going to happen to Flora. Just calm down. We need to think. Let's think in our hearts. What are we going to do? She said, no, she doesn't know what she's going to do. That this is so bad. It's so terrible. Why would someone do this to Flora because of her? Why? Oh my God. Even Oma is already confused. What are they going to do? She now said, okay, come. We need to call somebody. Let's call Nelson. Yes. The detective called Nelson. She now said, okay, what are we going to do? She now began to think. Now try to call Nelson. Call. And they're still bothered and still wondering. Oh my God. Nelson is here, trying to make all the contacts he can make. Then asked him, what are you going to do? He now said, look, he's called the police. He's called the police. This is a crime scene. They should not touch anything. This is a crime scene right now. Touch nothing. Because if anything is touched and they see fingerprints, they're going to begin to suspect them. She now said, okay, so what are they going to do next? What are they going to do next? And she hopes that nothing has happened to Flora. He now says, look, she hopes nothing has happened to Flora, because everybody who tries to help her, everybody who tries to come up and be of help to her, either gets disappeared or probably they end their lives. Why does this keep on happening? She hates it when this kind of thing keeps on happening. And of course, George is looking at her with that bombastic side eye, and she is busy wondering, why would this ever happen to her? And then, of course, Nelson told her, stop putting this blame on yourself. You did nothing wrong. There's no need to complain, no need to bother yourself. We just need to put our hearts together and hope that nothing happens. And of course, trust God that nothing happens, but they should open their hearts for the worst. But Amma said, no, I don't want to believe the worst. No evil thing must happen to Flora. No way. Why would anything evil happen to Flora? What has Flora done? That means that the evil people know that Flora is going to be the target. And that's why. So we need to find a solution to this. Thank God they have adjourned the case for 1 more month. And they need to find out what's going on. Nothing must happen to Flora. And they must find out what's going on. But now, George woke up and said, look, it's all because of Angel. She refused to do what I said her to do. That's the reason why all these bad things are happening. If she had just taken my advice and followed all my instructions, all this rubbish will not happen. Evil things will keep on happening because she is the one dragging people into all this. He said, nonsense, all this is rubbish. And as he said that, Angel looked at him and he said, look, I'm not going to be a part of this anymore. He told her that this is total, utter rubbish. And then he walked out. And of course, Madam Oma followed him and said, why are you being so agitated? What's the problem? Why are you blaming Angel? Why are you telling her that she should have done what you wanted her to do? And that's what you wanted to do, to be a coward, to run away from her pain? He said, look, this is not the kind of things you wait. That are different kind of battles you fight. But this one, you run away. You don't sit there and say, oh, do you think that Angel is a coward? You want to turn her into a coward? No! Why would you do that? I said, look, you need to run away from some battles because this one, people don't care about you. They will not think or bat an eyelid before they deal with you. This one, she should run away. She shouldn't sit down and begin to wonder whether she can fight this battle. This battle is unfightable. That's what he told Amma. Do you think that what George is saying is correct? Oh no. He's just being egoistic. He's just being selfish. He wants Angel all to himself. He doesn't want her to fight back. He's doing everything to try and realize that she's in the wrong. But I tell you, in episode 63, we're going to find out that he has been the crook all this while. And of course, he's not going to go past this because Angel is not going to give herself to him, to an evil guy. We're going to see that happen in episode 63.